So do you also use Instagram lead ads to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to sync leads from Instagram to Salesforce CRM automatically. So like you, I also use Instagram lead ads, and now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, I want to add the lead details into my Salesforce CRM. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Instagram lead ads and Salesforce, and we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. So as you know, in this video we're going to understand how to automatically add Instagram lead ads lead details into Salesforce CRM. So to do this, I'm just going to use an easy to use amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect, which requires no programming or coding language. For that, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect. But before we move on further and create this automation, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, solutions and workflow tips. So if you are stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, so I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect now and create this automation. And over here we have two options to do this. Over here we have two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. In today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now after opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, to get started, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, more flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is perfect for users who prefer stable, tried and tested setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm just going to use this new one, so I'm just going to go towards the select of the new one. Now I'm just going to simply enter the workflow name right over here, and then I'm just going to simply select the folder in which I want to save this workflow and click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can simply understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. This means that the trigger starts the process while the actions are response towards the same. Alright, so I'm just going to simply click on this add trigger button, and now I'm just going to first set up my trigger application which is Instagram lead ads. So I'm just going to search for Instagram lead ads and select it, and now for the trigger event I'm just going to simply select it as new lead instant and click on this connect. Now in order to connect my Instagram lead ads account, I'm just going to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Instagram lead ads. And now Pabbly is asking me to select the Facebook account with the help of which I want to create this connection, because the connection between Instagram lead ads and Pabbly Connect happens using the Facebook account only. Alright, so I'm just going to simply select my Facebook account and click on this button which says continue. And once I'm just going to click on this continue, automatically my Instagram lead ads account will be connected. And we're going to see that we have successfully connected our Instagram lead ads account. Now it is asking me to select the page. So as you can see that this is the page using which I'm running Instagram lead ads, which is natural glow skincare. So I'm just going to look for natural glow skincare and select it. And now for the form, I'm just going to simply select my form which is lead ads form. So I'm just going to simply select this lead ads form right over here. So I'm just going to look for the same and select it and click on this button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. And how are we going to do that test submission? For that, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for Meta for developers to do the test submission. So I'm just going to search for Meta for developers right over here, and I'm just going to open the landing page of Meta for developers. So I'm just going to first look for Meta for developers right over here, and then I'm just going to open the landing page for the same. And after opening Meta for developers, from here we have to go towards this resources and then developer tools and click on this lead ads R2 debug tool. Now it is opening my lead ads testing tool, using which we're going to create a test lead. And to create this test lead, I'm just going to simply select the page and the form which we selected in our workflow. So for the page, I'm just going to simply select natural glow skincare, and then for the form, I'm just going to select my form and click on this preview form. And now you can see I'm just going to simply fill in this form right over here. I'm just going to simply enter all of my details right over here, and I'm just going to fill in this form. I'm just going to keep the first name as new, last name as lead right over here. Then I'm just going to move in further. For the email, I'm just going to keep it as new lead 2244@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm just going to move in further and I'm just going to enter the phone number, which is this. And after entering all of my details, I'm just going to move on further and click on this button which says continue and then submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, with this we have successfully submitted this lead form. And now I'm just going to open my workflow, and Pabbly is going to capture the response of the same right over here. Alright, so I'm just going to open my workflow and I'm just going to check, and yes, you can see that with this we have successfully captured the response of the same. And with this we have successfully captured all the details which we submitted during our test submission. Alright, and now I'm just going to move on further, and now I'm just going to simply add these details in my Salesforce CRM. For that, I'm just going to simply click on this add new action step, and now I'm just going to simply select my action application as Salesforce. So I'm just going to search for Salesforce right over here, and as you can see the same, so I'm simply going to select it. Now for the action event, I'm just going to simply select it as create contact and click on this connect. Now in order to connect Salesforce, you have to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Salesforce. And once you go towards this connect with Salesforce, you're going to see that Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions. So you have to give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, and your Salesforce account will be connected. I've already connected my Salesforce account, so I'm just going to go towards this select existing connection and then save. And after connecting my Salesforce account, I'm just going to simply enter all of these details right over here in order to create a new contact in my Salesforce whenever we're going to receive a new Instagram lead. So for that, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply map all of these details. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instagram lead ads as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so I'm simply going to map all of these details first. I'm just going to map this first name, then I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map this last name, then I'm just going to move on further, and I'm just going to map all the details. I'm just going to map this email address. I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map this phone number right over here. Then I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map all the rest of the details. So I'm only going to fill in the details which are required and not all. And after simply mapping all the details which are required, I'm just going to click on this button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received the positive response that we have successfully created a new contact in Salesforce. Alright, so I'm just going to open my Salesforce and go towards this contacts and check for the new contact created. And once I'm just going to come over here towards this contacts, yes, you can see a new contact has been created. We're going to see all the details are exactly the same name, same email, and the same phone number. And with this, we have successfully created this automation, and now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, automatically the lead details will be added in Salesforce. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send us request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.